Hello, 99. Welcome, lifers. Appreciate you guys for joining, especially the new people here. Just wanted to go over a couple of things and give you some encouragement. I know things can get a little doomy and things don't make sense. That happens sometimes. But aside from what Sam does every single day on the live when he doesn't change it, I'm going to give you some tips to what I do. It's very basic. It's not very complex at all. And things that I look for. Now, at any given time, I don't know where the market's going, but when my thing shows up, I know where the market's going. My thing is so cool. It repeats. It's Sam's thing that I made my thing, and it works really good. Okay. It's Sam's cup and handle, and I've dubbed it the money printer model because it just prints constantly over and over again. Even if it doesn't give you a big, huge expansion, it's going to likely give you something. So it's just a cup and a handle. It's very simple. Now, sometimes this cup and handle can do an SR flip right here. A lot of the times, I really, really enjoy it when it comes down to the 786 retracement. And then I aim for my extensions above the market. So if you want those, they're right here. And you can pause the video and take a screenshot. So this is what I'm looking for every single day. And this happens every day between 7 and 11 a.m. EST. Every day this setup is going to be there. Okay. And so one thing that I'm looking for inside of this discount retracement in here is a swing low. Okay. And this is how I call the bottoms. Typically, and this isn't 100%, but it's high probability. If you make a swing low in your discount, it's going up and you don't even have to question it. And when you start to study this and you go and check out your history in the recorded data, you're going to see that this phenomenon does exist. So when it makes a swing low, so what is a swing low? Well, it's a series of three candles, and you got this lower low in the middle, and it's surrounded by a higher low on either side. Once this candle closes here, you're just anticipating that price is going to want to start running up. Because if you want to be a swing trader, it's very important that you understand what swings are and how to play them. Now, by itself, it means nothing, but when it's played in the proper environment, it can mean a lot, like a lot, and end up being, it could end up being your entire trading career. Now, there's this bull flag right here that's after the stop hunt down here, so it drops and then it shifts structure. We'll talk about that in a minute, but this bull flag right here, you want to know when your flag is going to fail and when it's not going to fail. This flag right here has the highest probability of playing out ever, 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 ever. And it's the one after the cup and handle. This has been Sam's go-to for years. And he didn't realize how important it was until the last couple of years. Now you see him when this thing shows up and his 200 MA is hanging around here. This is what he's aiming for. So what if he's playing this flag or his cup and handle, and if it's really strong, he'll take it, or he'll wait for that further confirmation for the 200 to get a close above. So that's essentially what's going on. Now, this is just basic trend analysis, and I'm starting to get the vibe that this is a common thing that's missing. Now, this is the first thing I learned when I got into trading, so I just assume that everybody learned it first. But this is a downtrend here. And what makes it a downtrend is that the lower lows here, they keep getting blown out. So these are the swing lows that I showed you here. Okay. All in here. And then there's swing highs here. So what is a swing high? It's the opposite. It's not complicated. You've got a higher high in the center and a lower high on either side. So you see these at the top of your trend. Now, once that gets blown out by price action right here, boom, that's trend shifting. So it goes, lower low, higher, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, higher high here. And it takes that sucker out. When that happens, this is the FOMO move here, okay? Typically, longs are getting stopped out here. And then this is the FOMO move here. So everybody would be like, wow, look at that, shot up. And then they'll chase that. They'll have their stop losses down here because they'll be like, it's so strong that it's never going to come down 50% of that move. And then it does. And this is where I'm buying right there. Okay. Typically, sometimes it comes down to half. Sometimes it's the SR flip right here. It all depends. It all depends sometimes how strong order flow is in its delivery at that moment. And if you missed it this morning, oh, where was that puppy? At first, it was right here. So you can see how there's a little downtrend here, and then it gets broken. Now look at the equal lows here. This sucks, and you can anticipate these on Fed days. You've seen Sam constantly warning everybody it's Chop City. But look at this after the equal lows got stopped out. Look at what happened. It snaps out of control. And it's like, okay, let's shift directions now. So you pull your fibs from your low to your high and you can buy this discount 786. Now, what is in there that you would want to buy? A swing low. So once it touched here, you've got your higher low, lower low, higher low. Now, unfortunately, the buy was here. Now, I personally don't like buying green candles, but if it's in a discount, it's permitted. So where are you putting a stop? Typically here. Okay, and that's your stop. You're targeting a 3-to-1. Okay, so it did see some heat for a minute, and then that trade ended up playing out, and bang. And look, if you would have just been content with that, and then just watched everybody get their faces smooched off all day after during the FOMC, you would have been profitable today. Now, look at what happened here again. So you're looking left, and you can see that this was obviously a stop hunt. How do you know? I get this question all the time. How do you know, Master Friend? How do you know it's a stop hunt? It's just logical. If people are chasing this, where are they putting their stops? Right there. So it's not that price had to come down here. It's what are you going to do when it does come down here? So I was long here and I got stopped out and I tried again here. And that's on the live on my public YouTube, and you can hear where I bought, and I'm still going. So that was the nice, beautiful looking. I can't say that, but the structure was there in which it shifted here, and then its discount delivery here was beautiful. Like this was that's why it's the money printer, because it likely will give you some money. And even though it got rejected by the 200 MA up here or even up here, it was still something. So that was the discount 786 version of the money printer. Here's the SR flip version. This one's kind of annoying because you never really know. Oh, is that the SR flip version? Is it going to come down to a 786? And some people would leave their limit orders down here and not get a fill. So they'd be like, oh, but look it did drop into a discount. What is a discount? Anything below the 50. Okay, when you pull your swing here, and you can use the bodies, you can use the wicks. I typically use the bodies, but this time it wasn't much of a difference. Now it does drop into a discount. It makes a swing low. So now you're practicing, you're taking your position tool. If I would do this personally, I would do that. And there's your 3-to-1. Personally, I would do that. Now, if you were trying to play it safe and do that, your 3-to-1 would be there, and that trade would have just taken a little longer to play out. So I'm trying to show you how being very strategic in the market can do you some good. Okay, now I want you to take that knowledge and I want you to go and study. So here was the stop hunt, here was the shift in structure, and here was your discount retracement. There's your bull flag right there. There's your shoulder, head, right shoulder. There is your ascending triangle here and your bull flags all the way to a target. What is targets? You guys, I'm going to be real with you. I just target people's stop losses, okay? And that might sound evil to you, but this is the markets, and you can't buy if nobody's selling, and you can't sell if nobody's buying. I teach my students to front run their exits a bit because of this. This could happen, and this would trip you out. And you'd be like, oh, but I was in on this flag or this flag, and then it came all the way down, and you'd be like, oh, selling pressure. But really, it was just suckering more shorts into the markets so it can railroad them after. That's my trust me, bro model right there. You'll get used to that eventually. So once the stops were rated, the lifer vision became fully activated. The 21 MA was cupping price out here. I'll put on, I know you guys love your visuals. So everything's looking nice. The 21's coming up. It's cupping price action and everything's cool, right? Tight moving averages. You got a bullish pattern. The whole lifer checklist is there. The divergence, everything. Sammy called this, I'm pretty dang sure. Pretty dang sure before he shut down the live, he was like, yeah, I'd buy that, but it's Fed day or something. Pretty sure. And then we had a dirty stop hunt for the Fed here this afternoon. But anyway, point being, after that stop hunt here, where's your next bull flag? Well, it's right there. What else is this? It's kind of a gimpy cup and handle, but sometimes the gimpy ones really run. So there's your cup, there's your handle. Well, there's a bull flag. Master Friend said that the bull flag after the stop hunt's high probability, and it is. It is. Okay. And then, by about 4 or 5, you just kind of want to chill out for a while. Okay. This is typical. Your rush hour is between 8:30 and 11 is the first one. If that's not good, seek the PM session. The reason why it wasn't good, and this is repeats, it wasn't good because AM session, like when this isn't good, you can pretty much count on the PM session. Pretty much, not all the time. Okay. But if the AM session is really nice, your PM session is going to be horrible. It can be anything. So, for example, this AM session sucked, so the PM session was not too bad, right? Oh, where are we here? This guy here. Well, this is same. AM session kind of sucked. PM session was okay. And then we had here, the AM session was decent, 9:30, everything's ripping. And then look at the PM session. Oh, the PM session was just back to its high and just hung out here. So it didn't actually really do anything. The PM sessions could either be a massive continuation of the AM, absolute garbage chop, or an all-out reversal. The PM sessions are so tough to navigate, you guys. This is what I want to teach you to exploit right here. Like the AM session, when price is to the point and everything works. You want to know when patterns fail, and when they don't, it's time. And if you blend stop hunts, right? So here's a perfect cup and handle after a dirty stop hunt. Everybody was hooked on selling pressure, and that's who I'm counter trading, is the everybody. So get on board because it's really, really fun. And yeah, so if I'm pointing out to levels in the market, basically I'm hinting to you guys that the lifer vision has become fully activated and it's become reliable. There are times in the markets when price action is unfavorable. These aren't too difficult to forecast, but you can see most of them coming. Okay, like Sam was just on and on today. Like, don't trade pre-FOMC. It's a thing. Like, it just does this all the time. And look, like, who is right here? You know what I mean? You had people on both sides of the market saying, yeah, it's bullish, it's bearish. I mean, overall, the bulls were right, but not until they were wrecked. It came and stopped them out first. Does this sound familiar to any of my new traders in here? Where price will stop you out just to go your direction? And by that point, you're either too burnt out or you just don't even know what's going on anymore. You're like, wow, I thought it was selling pressure and here it is ripping in my face. It's natural, it's normal as a beginner. So I want to leave you with some encouragement. with this quick little visit that we've had. Don't give up. There's something for you to study. And if you stop trading live rounds just right now while you learn a specific skill, something in here that I've given you, you can have for you, and you can make your own personalized little model in here. I'll teach you when this stuff is really high probability and when it's going to walk. And you just kind of got to hang out in the Discord and follow along for a bit. There's no video that can do this for you. Like, showing you in a live setting is going to be the only way that you really truly get it. And with that, I thank you guys very much. If I've got all my homies in here and not a lot of questions. Yeah, don't even, I'm not even trying to shill, bro. It's not even like that. It's like this, I do this once a month for my, you know, my new, or not mine, but Sam's new joiners and new friends in here, my new friends. And trading's tough. Trading is really, really tough. And you're trying so hard. And I can see it. And you're just, there's something that you're missing. And I know what it is. From where I sit, I know exactly what it is. Unquestionably. You're not going to believe me when I tell you. And it's not, even if I did tell you, it's not going to click. You have to live the experience. You have to know what you're doing is incorrect. And I can't tell you that because you'll take offense to it and you won't like me. You're going to have to live it and walk it. And I pray that you make it a very cheap experience. I guarantee you're going to lose money. I lose money. Sam loses money. Jason loses money. Everybody loses money. Our jobs as traders is to become professional losers. That's our main job. Even you guys see me do wicked stuff you never thought existed, okay? I get it. And it looks like hocus pocus to you. But guess what? I still take losses. I still have losing streaks. It happens. I'm late. You guys want to see something trippy? Okay. I turtle soup this long today. Live on. And I showed you guys the screenshot. Okay. I want to show you something. This is my main baby right here, and she's usually pretty slick. This was my target on the live today. This was my FOM. Well, it was higher, but this was my exit today on FOMC. Now, was I wrong? No. My direction was right. So what happened? I got my face kicked in 3 times, and then I went back for one more. Just in case that was it, and it wasn't. But I didn't overposition. I didn't go in with more leverage. I was very strategic in every single, I was up hundreds of ticks at one point. I was up a couple grand. And I let it come back because I was looking for something very specific. I expected this on FOMC. You see, what makes this group different is we're going to teach you how to lose properly. Because everybody who gets caught up into this ends up blowing out. Bitcoin was a freaking cakewalk today. It just happened to deliver nicely today. NASDAQ didn't deliver so nicely, did it? Looks like trash. And it was. But I limited myself, how many trades I'm taking, how much money I'm risking out of my account per day. And even though my targets are now acquired, I teach you this because this is the stuff that you're not learning. This is the stuff people aren't teaching you. And this is the stuff you have to learn. You have to practice this. You have to be okay with losses. You have to be okay with your positions running in your direction without you. When you reach that level of self-mastery, you've made it as a professional. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for joining.